Louisville pitcher Guy Hecker was in for a very unpleasant surprise when he stepped into the box to face the Reds in Cincinnati in a big league game played on July 27, 1884. And when I say a box, I mean a box. Nowadays, we talk about pitchers being knocked out of the box when they give up so many hits that they have to be pulled from the game. And batted balls up the middle are still said to be hit through the box. But in the 1880s, those terms were more than just figures of speech. That's because in those days, while delivering the ball, the pitcher was required to remain within a rectangular area delineated by chalk, the front line of which was located just 50 feet from home, an actual box. Aside from this restriction, the pitcher's preliminary motions were limited only by his imagination and agility. A generation earlier, when the game's rules had been initially crafted, the expectation was that the ball would be tossed underhand in much the way that a horseshoe is pitched, hence the word pitcher. Before long, however, pitchers began testing the limits of the rule, and after a series of unsuccessful attempts to prevent them from doing so, by 1885, all delivery restrictions had been eliminated in favor of the box. Pitchers responded to this new liberty by crafting some extremely innovative deliveries. One common approach was to start at the back of the box and then rush forward with a hop, skip, and jump, a method that generated impressive speed, but which tended to leave much to be desired when it came to accuracy. Pitcher Jim Whitney used this method early during his career, ultimately earning 191 wins and the nickname Grasshopper Jim. Others pumped their arms so many times before releasing the ball that it reminded observers of the operation of winding a clock, a resemblance that gave rise to the term wind-up. While all of these gyrations struck many onlookers as bizarre and pointless, when performed by an expert, they served to simultaneously paralyze base runners and baffle batters. In the case of Hecker, it was said that he holds the ball idly in his hand for a moment, then suddenly turns around on one heel, and if a man is on first base, he frightens him back to the bag by several lightning motions, then makes a hop, skip, and jump, winding his arm beautifully over his head and throwing the ball swiftly but accurately just where he has signaled to the catcher. And yes, you heard that correctly. It was not uncommon at the time for the pitcher, not the catcher, to signal for the location and type of pitch to be delivered. So effective was Hecker's delivery that by the end of the 1884 season, he had recorded 52 victories, the third highest total in Major League history. He even parlayed his success on the diamond by endorsing a how-to book titled Hecker's Guide to the Art of Pitching. Yet there were persistent whispers that Hecker's success owed much to a penchant for stepping over the chalk lines at the front of the box, thereby gaining a crucial advantage. Thus, when Hecker took the field for that July game, he discovered that Cincinnati player-manager Will White had scattered smooth, flat stones alongside the chalk lines, putting a pitcher who overstepped the boundary at risk of a nasty fall. Infuriated, Hecker argued long and hard with umpire Robert Ross that the stones were an unacceptable safety hazard. Ross, however, remained unmoved by his arguments, pointing out that no pitcher who followed the rules would have anything to worry about. Despite taking care to avoid the stones, Hecker took a tumble during the game. The modifications to his delivery also allowed him to be hit harder than usual, although Louisville ultimately pulled out an extra inning victory. 1 week later, Cincinnati paid a visit to Louisville, allowing Hecker and his teammates to exact revenge. Because Cincinnati pitcher Billy Mountjoy had a habit of straying outside the box on the right side, large stones were strewn along that side alone. The stones threw Mountjoy off his game, and Louisville won easily. But while Hecker ended up on the winning side in both of these battles, he would ultimately lose the war. For the remainder of that season and in the following one, it became increasingly common for home teams to place stones around the pitcher's box in hopes of upsetting the visiting pitcher. So in 1886, the American Association, a rival major league to the decade-old National League, mandated the use of a marble slab to designate the front line of the box. This rule introduced the term slab to baseball parlance, as in toed the slab and slab artist. But it also led to some nasty falls, making a new approach inevitable. Ultimately, a new rule introduced in 1887 required the pitcher to keep 1 foot in contact with the back line of the pitcher's box when delivering the ball, thus introducing the modern pivot foot pitching delivery. Thanks to this rule change, the problematic line at the front of the box effectively became moot, since a pitcher whose back foot is planted in place has limited mobility. In 1893, when the current pitching distance of 60 feet 6 inches was adopted, the pitcher's box was officially eliminated in favor of a single plate that the pitcher's foot had to remain in contact with. To reduce the number of spills, however, that plate was made of rubber and soon became known as the pitcher's rubber. Speaking of that now iconic distance of 60 feet 6 inches, perhaps you've wondered where the rather ungainly measurement comes from, or you've heard that the extra 6 inches was the result of a surveyor's error. Not true. Over the years, the dimensions of the pitcher's box had changed quite frequently in efforts to restrain the actions of the pitcher and the distance from which he delivered the ball. Prior to the 1893 rule change, the box was 5.5 feet deep, with its front line 50 feet from home plate. So when the decision was made to move the pitcher 5 feet further away from the batter and to shift the focus of where the pitcher delivered the ball from the front of the box to the back, that added up to 60 feet 6 inches. As for Guy Hecker, however, he never towed a big league rubber from the 60 feet 6 inch distance, for by 1893 he was out of baseball entirely. Hecker had continued to be one of the game's best pitchers through the 1886 season. For that matter, on the strength of a .341 batting average, he was one of the best hitters as well. But the requirement that the pitcher keep his foot planted also served to transform the position, since it made it impossible to get a running start. Explained a writer for the Sporting News in December of 1886, the pitcher will not dance the Highland Fling every time they deliver a ball next season. Guy Hecker was one of several pitchers who were never the same again. Hecker's odd saga provides a nice window into the litany of rule changes that took place in the 75-year period between 1845, when the Knickerbocker Club of New York City framed the first written rules, and 1920, when, as we discussed in the introductory class, it became customary to replace the ball on a regular basis. No brief summary can possibly do justice to all of those changes, but what I will try to do in this class is describe a basic shift in how the game's rules were crafted and enforced. When the Knickerbockers framed their original rules, they didn't have to worry much about enforcement, relying instead upon the implicit assumption that the members of the baseball club would consider it a privilege to wear that uniform and would act accordingly. Thus, most early rules came in the form of broad guidelines about how members should conduct themselves. Details were provided only when it was necessary to address a specific problem. As for victory, that was desirable, of course, but success on the ball field was only considered worthwhile if it had been achieved with honor. Winning in a way that violated the agreed-upon principles of sportsmanship brought disgrace to the player and shame to the club whose uniform he wore. Accordingly, such staples as 9 players per side and 9 innings per game are nowhere to be found in the 20 rules adopted by the Knickerbocker Club in 1845. In fact, play did not continue for a predetermined number of innings at all, instead ending when one side had counted 21 aces or runs. Of course, there was more firmness in the rules that governed certain points of play. Rule number 13, for example, ends with the stern admonition that in no instance is a ball to be thrown at a base runner. Likewise, rule number 10 specified that a batted ball that landed outside the range of the first and third base was considered a foul ball, and base runners were not allowed to advance. But the need for clarification on these issues should be obvious, as a game would quickly descend into chaos without an understanding as to what constituted fair territory or whether fielders could retire base runners by throwing the ball at them. Whenever it was feasible to leave things flexible, that was the course that was taken. Moreover, while those two rules represented a departure from how many earlier bat and ball games had been played, most of the other 1845 rules only formalized customs that were already in use or spelled out when gentlemen not members were allowed to take part in the fun. It can thus be plausibly argued that the most important of the Knickerbocker Club's original 20 rules was rule number 17, which stated, all disputes and differences relative to the game to be decided by the umpire, from which there is no appeal. In effect, while a few troublesome points of play had been resolved and some basic guidelines laid down, the details were left to the umpire, and no arguing would be tolerated. Rule number 19, for instance, stated, a runner cannot be put out in making one base when a balk is made by the pitcher. But what constituted a balk? The implicit answer was, see rule number 17. Just how effective this approach proved becomes apparent from the subsequent revisions to the 1845 rules. 3 years later, the Knickerbockers adopted a revised set of rules, but the only significant tweak served to clarify when base runners could be forced out. Following the 1853 season, the Knickerbockers met with two other New York clubs, the Gothams and the Eagles, to hammer out a mutually agreeable set of rules. As longtime Knickerbocker club officer Daniel Adams later explained, the playing rules remained very crude in 1853, which meant that there was the possibility for profound changes when the three clubs united in a revision of the rules and regulations. Instead, when the new rules were disseminated in spring of 1854, the only meaningful change spelled out the distance between the pitcher and the batter. In short, it worked perfectly well to count on the players to behave in an honorable manner and to leave it up to the umpire to decide any points not specifically covered in what Adams described as the rather vague guidelines. Things finally changed when the rapid spread of the game during the 1856 season created a clear need to modify the easy mode of play. As a result, that winter, the number of innings per game and the number of players on each side were both set at 9, where they have remained ever since. Strong opinions were voiced at the meetings where these issues were hammered out, and in the years that followed, mutterings began to be heard that the game was no longer played with the same spirit as before. More than a few early players even parted ways with the clubs that had once been a source of such pride to them. An even more troubling development was that, although the general standard of conduct remained high, the umpire was being called upon to enforce the rules with increasing frequency. These men were often local dignitaries who had been prevailed upon to oversee the proceedings by the offer of a comfy chair and a refreshing beverage. They might be handed a rule book before the game that they could leaf through if called upon to resolve a dispute, but they rarely had prior experience, and they most definitely weren't being paid for their services, making them understandably reluctant to create ill will by enforcing an arcane statute. Under the circumstances, players became increasingly prone to using tactics that would have once been considered dishonorable, drawing more attention to the need for effective enforcement. During the 1870s, guides published especially for umpires reflected this additional focus on arbiters. But more importantly, it finally became common to pay umpires for their work. Alas, this much-needed change failed to resolve the underlying problem. Due to financial constraints, umpires were typically local men hired by the home team who knew that any call that went against them would bring hoots of derision from the crowd and would make future assignments less likely. Visiting teams soon learned not to expect favorable rulings on any play that was remotely close. Eventually, this problem became so severe that National League Secretary Nick Young made the bold decision to hire no umpires who hailed from any of the cities of the league. The flaw in this new approach soon became apparent. As one account explained, Mr. Young displayed the bad judgment of selecting greenhorns from little country villages, as by doing so he imagined that he would secure a staff of men that were unprejudiced in their opinions. All the leading umpires hail from cities which have representative clubs in the field, and Mr. Young was afraid such umpires would favor the clubs from their own homes. The idea perhaps is a good one, but the practical illustration has, beyond a doubt, proved a failure. These umpires are all perfect gentlemen, and the ideas of the league are being carried out, with the exception of the frightful errors of judgment in the decisions they are constantly making. The professionals are brimming full of their ball field tricks practiced for years, and they fool the new umpires constantly, which makes the latter the laughingstock of the ball ground. As was dramatically illustrated by the hullabaloo over Guy Hecker's delivery, no group was better at pulling off such ball field tricks than the men who occupied the pitcher's box. Throughout the 1870s, rulemakers introduced a steady succession of new delivery restrictions in hopes of restoring the original intention that the ball be pitched, not thrown. But all proved unenforceable, and matters became farcical when a rule stating that the pitcher's hand had to remain below his belt led pitchers to wear their belts at shoulder level. The uniforms that had once served to ensure compliance with the rules were now being used as part of the chicanery. Against this backdrop, the pitcher's box struck many as a last resort. So when it proved so difficult to ensure compliance that teams sought to enforce the rule by piling stones around the box, it was easy to conclude that the game was on the verge of descending into anarchy. At the heart of the problem was a fundamental disconnect between the umpires who had to administer the rules and the owners and club officials who wrote them. The meandering prose of the 1884 National League rules led one commentator to write sarcastically that an effort had been made to clothe them in a sort of legal phrase. Evidently, the author has taken a wild delight in seizing as many thereafters, such as, says, provides, and the like, as he could lay his hand upon, and pressing them into the service of the league to the entire neglect of the usual parts of speech. Matters only got worse during the 1890s, as arguments with umpires became increasingly contentious and occasionally even turned violent. In many cases, there was an ulterior motive for all of the shouting, whether it be to waste time before the sun set and ended play, or just to give the home fans someone else to blame for a defeat. The owners and league presidents encouraged umpires to fine the worst offenders, but this naturally served only to make the guilty parties even angrier. On top of all these indignities, save for a few short-lived experiments, only one umpire officiated each game, so a lone man had to endure the browbeating and try to make sense of rules that might have sounded great in a conference room, but often proved woefully ill-suited to a baseball diamond. Predictably, the issue of the home umpire became even more apparent as the 1890s saw the percentage of games won by the home team reach the highest levels in baseball history. But by then, there were finally signs of change. The introduction of the rubber was one such example, but a still better one was the infield fly rule. Fielders had been intentionally allowing pop-ups to drop in hopes of turning double plays since the 1860s. The game's rule makers were slow to respond to what became known as the trapped ball play. One reason for the delay was that the playing fields of the 1860s were rarely level or free of obstacles, which meant that letting a pop-up drop could backfire spectacularly. Since the tactic entailed so much risk, there was no pressing need to adopt any rule to cover it. After the advent of openly professional baseball, however, playing fields improved dramatically, making it much easier to execute double plays in such situations. As sports writer John H. Gruber explained, once it became unlikely that the ball would strike a pebble or take a funny bound and result in both runners being safe, the play began to look so much like cold-blooded murder, the runners clearly having no chance, which offended the American idea of fair play. So in 1883, National League Secretary Nick Young essayed a modest fix by instructing umpires to rule that a catch had been made if they believed the fielder had deliberately dropped the ball. Such counsel would have worked well a couple of decades earlier, but by the 1880s, those days were long gone. As one sports writer observed, such an instruction as this is a mistake and a detriment, and will lead to mischievous results. An umpire has all he can properly attend to when he undertakes to judge of facts. He should not be permitted, much less required, to rule on the question of intention. Indeed, those umpires who attempted to follow Young's instructions found themselves embroiled in intense arguments, and most arbiters soon began disregarding the advice. So the issue continued to fester. Amid mounting annoyance on the part of fans and consternation from umpires, who were forced to make rulings that usually cause one side or the other to voice a complaint, the National League at last introduced a rule in 1894 that eliminated the issue of intent entirely. Under this new approach, the umpire was to call an out on any routine infield pop-up if the placement of the base runners and the number of outs made it possible for a double play to be turned. The new rule was still intrinsically subjective, since the umpire was required to use his judgment whether a pop fly was easily catchable, so it was by no means ideal. Cincinnati third baseman Arlie Latham, who was always a bit of a character, folded his arms on one such pop fly and brought roars of laughter from the spectators by calling out, "We don't have to catch that kind this year," as it dropped to the ground beside him. Yet the intensity of the disputes was lessened with the question of intent removed. After all, a player and an umpire may strongly disagree as to whether a pop-up was routine, but the dispute lacks the personal element that is introduced when the umpire is implicitly judging the player's motives. The infield fly rule became an enduring, if confusing and often misunderstood, part of baseball. But it was not the only rule passed to make the job of the umpire easier. Indeed, numerous rule changes were implemented specifically to aid the umpire, thereby cutting down on disputes, which in turn cut down on lulls in game action. For example, prior to 1887, the first and third base bags were centered on the left and right corners of the infield diamond, such that half the bag was in fair territory and half in foul. If a batted ball hit the bases, the umpire had to quickly decide which half of the base had been struck. With each base just 15 inches wide, the decision was nearly impossible. Rulemakers solved the problem in 1887, the same year they restricted the pitcher to keep 1 foot on the back line of the box. By moving the first and third base bags such that no portion of them was in foul territory, the decision was rendered quite simple. If the ball hits the bag, it must be called fair. During the 20th century, the thereafters, such as, saids, provides, and the like of the rule book were slowly but surely purged in favor of a more pragmatic approach that focused on the actions, not the motivations. To this day, the question of intent still figures into a few of the rulings an umpire is called upon to make, such as when a pitch hits or comes dangerously close to a batter. Whenever possible, however, the rules now ask the umpire to judge what happened, not what a player's motives were. The number of umpires assigned to games also grew steadily throughout the first half of the 20th century until four-man crews became the norm for regular season games in 1953. This steady increase helped to ensure that calls would be made by an umpire in close proximity to the play, while also affording much-needed support when an unpopular call was made. As visiting teams began to get a fairer shake from the men in blue, the winning percentage of the home team steadily decreased from its disturbing peak in the 1890s. More fundamentally, the game's rule makers at last adjusted to the reality that the old honor code was dead and buried, with players now bound only by the letter of the law. In recognition of that new state of affairs, it became the norm to try to spell out how every conceivable scenario should be handled. In effect, the work that had begun when the members of the Knickerbocker Club had created their original guidelines had at last been fleshed out into readily enforceable rules. In addition to making it easier to prevent scofflaws from finding loopholes, this more pragmatic approach also enabled the rule makers to begin shaping the game itself. Ever since then, whenever there are too many complaints about an excess or shortage of run scoring, or that too many strikeouts are making the game monotonous, the rules are tweaked to create a better balance between batting and fielding, power and speed, and the game's other basic equilibriums. Changes have been made with particular frequency to ensure that the duel between the pitcher and the batter does not tilt too far toward either group. Whenever run scoring increases to the extent that the American idea of fair play is offended, adjustments are made to make it easier for the pitcher to record outs. For example, in 1963, the top of the strike zone was changed from the batter's armpits to his shoulders. Then, too, whenever base hits become too difficult to come by, the rules are likewise tweaked, as happened in 1969, when, thanks to a dramatic decrease in run scoring, not only was the old strike zone restored, but the height of the mound was lowered from 15 inches to 10 inches. When run scoring still didn't pick up as rapidly as expected, 4 years later, the American League adopted the designated hitter rule. The effect of that flurry of rule changes was, of course, that before long, pitchers were once more being knocked out of the box, even though there had long since ceased to be a literal box to be knocked out of. But while rule changes still sometimes significantly affect batters, pitchers, or even the pace of the game, most recent changes amount to little more than tweaks to rules that were created, tested, and quarreled over more than a century ago.
All right, this is Donald Blumdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles. Thank you for tuning in for lecture number 9, the development of baseball's rules. Hopefully you all enjoyed that, a little lesson there. Appreciate you all joining in and being part of that lecture. Hopefully you'll enjoy this series as we continue through the 24 lectures in this whole set. We'll finish this probably next year in early 2021. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that lecture. Sure did. Thank you for sharing. All right, there, Cards in My Car with Art Posada. I thought this was like an informative type series that I've been sharing with everybody, so I hope you do enjoy it. This is like an informative type series that Sorry, I gotta adjust this down so we don't get some feedback here. Turn that on. I think we're good to go now. All right, so part 2 of our stream, as you saw in the title. Mystery box of cards received on Veterans Day, 11/11/20. That was yesterday after my breakfast with the veterans in our church. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. That's just a little bit some additional content to have in the channel for today. I'm just going to go through this box, and I think this over here is just some let me open up the lid here so we can get things partially rolling here. I think this is just some penny sleeves and some stickers. I don't know what this paper is for sure. Just some scraps of paper to write some notes on, I guess, when my friend had this box. He kind of is similar to, it looks like some team bags or whatnot there, and some top loaders. A few top loaders here. I don't know about that one there. Get rid of that old one there. But looks like some older top loaders in here. Some that one has a penny sleeve inside of it. And then another looks like another bag of penny sleeves. Put that back there. And looks like we got a box of cards here. 20 top NBA basketball rookies, premier prospects. I don't even know what year this one is. It's awful old. Let me see. Oh, 1997 premier prospects, and it looks like some basketball, football, maybe some baseball, and let's see. Oh, it looks like 2 more. Ooh, I like that one in the back there. But we will go through these and see what we do have here. All right, so I'm going to just set this right in here for now too. And we'll just go through this box here and see what we do have for cards. I want to see this. That's good there, FJ the King. All right, hello Cardinals fan. So we've got 6 people watching. 8 thumbs up, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. So I'm willing to hang out for a little bit with you guys today. We will be having our final Hall of Fame Friday inductee episode tomorrow with the 1936 Hall of Fame inductees. Let me just give you a preview on who the Hall of Fame inductees are for tomorrow. There will be 5 of them for the last video series, and these are all pretty much the first 5 that were inducted were awesome baseball players that most everybody probably knows. The first one up to bat tomorrow is going to be Ty Cobb from 1936. He was a Detroit Tiger and a center fielder. Then the second one will be Walter Johnson, 1936 inductee with the Washington Senators, a pitcher. And then we have Christy Mathewson, inducted in 1936 with the New York Giants, and he was a pitcher. And then, of course, we have Babe Ruth. Everybody knows Babe Ruth. Inducted in 1936, was a New York Yankee right fielder. And Honus Bonus Wagner, inducted in 1936, a Pittsburgh Pirates shortstop. So those will be our 5 Hall of Fame inductees for our final episode tomorrow. So hopefully everybody is looking forward to that. And then we will start most likely next Friday on the 20th, a new Hall of Fame Friday series. And I'll leave you, I might have mentioned it in other episodes, but I will leave you in suspense as to what that will be. So without further ado, let's go through this box here first. I'm kind of curious. I'll go through this and then just work our way through the box here, and then go with these 2 at the very end, since those are two baseball cards that from what I can see, are cool cards. I don't know for sure if I'm going to offer those two up for sale. I might want to keep those in my collection. He said I could keep some if I wanted and then try and sell some on my channel at my next sale. So I am here, but I have to mute the stream because of school. No problem, I understand, FG the King. Go ahead and mute it so the teacher can't hear you. All right. So, but yeah, we're going to definitely have some fun here going through some of these cards here. But let's go through. I don't think this is a full box. I think it's a partial box. I could be wrong, but it says Premier Prospects. Okay, so we'll go through these. I think these are oversized, like basketball cards, it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to have to push that back a little bit to give me a little bit more space here. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like it was probably like, I don't know if it's, oh, okay, I see. Oh, maybe it is. Let's see, how many, what have we got? 1, 2, let me count how many cards we got in this set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know, unless there's supposed to be just 20 cards in this box. I don't see if it says, oh yeah, 20, 3.5 by 5 enlarged SP insert. Well, I'll probably try to see if I can sell this one. It does have an NBA hologram logo on the back there and a barcode. So I can try and find out how much this box of basketball cards would cost. But we will look through these cards real quick. So if it is 20 cards, I guess this one, okay, yeah, this one actually goes right in here. So we'll just go through these. I'm not really much or big on basketball at all. So we will see what cards we got in here. Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers. I think I've heard of Roy Rogers, but I didn't know that's what Roy Rogers looked like. But this is with the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies. Premier Prospects. So I guess these were all prospects back in 1997. So Roy Rogers, basketball player. I don't want to go into all the details on the back and stuff, but I guess it does give you information about the players on the back there. Okay. So I'll just throw them in there when I'm done. Sharif Abdur-Rahim with the Grizzlies. Looks like 2 Grizzlies there. Okay, the Raptors. The Raptors, probably somebody out there that might know a little bit more basketball than I do might know. Marcus Camby with the Raptors. All right, we'll see who we have in this box here. Jermaine O'Neal with the Portland, I think that's the Portland Trail Blazers as far as I remember there. Portland has the Portland Trail Blazers, I believe. Just says drafted by the Trailblazers. All right, Steve Nash with the, I think, was it the Phoenix Suns? Again, I'm not up on basketball. Basketball is a weak zone for me. Oh, here we go. Allen Iverson with the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm pretty sure that's the Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers. Then next here we have John Wallish with the, I think it's the New York Knicks. I believe it's the New York Knicks. All right. And then we've got Walter McCarty with the New York Knicks. Walter McCarty with the New York Knicks. And then we've got Kerry Kittles. Kerry Kittles with the Nets. The Nets. Anybody know what team the Nets are? I don't know the Nets for sure. I don't know for sure on the Nets. But I guess this would be, the cards are copyrighted 1997, but it's for the 95-96 basketball season. All right, and then next we have here Stephen Marbury with the Timberwolves. Then we have Ray Allen with the Bucks. Don't know the Bucks for sure. I think Derek Fisher here is with I think it's the Los Angeles Lakers back in the day. I believe it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Al is fire. Which one was Al? One of the ones back there. All right. Then next we have, oh, I know this one, Kobe Bryant with the Lakers. The LA Lakers. I'm pretty sure it's the LA Lakers, right? Kobe Bryant with the LA Lakers. And then, Lorenzen Wright with the, I think it's the San Diego Clippers, isn't it? I think it's the San Diego Clippers is the basketball team, as far as I know. Eric Dampler with the Pacers. The Pacers, huh? Ooh, Ray Allen is another good one. Says Cards in My Car with Art Posada. I think Cards in My Car with Art Posada is an all-around sports fanatic. I think you know football, basketball, baseball. How about ice hockey? Do you follow ice hockey? Allen Iverson. All right. And then Eric Dampler with the Pacers. Here's who's this? Todd Fuller with the Warriors. The Warriors. Okay. Then next we have here Samaki Walter with the Mavericks. Samaki Walker with the Mavericks. Then next we have here, it looks like Vitaly Potapenko. Is it Potapenko or Potapenko? I think that's the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Yep, I did a biography special on him when he passed. Tony Delk with the Hornets. The Hornets. Where are the Hornets? I don't know for sure where the Hornets are for sure. And then I think this is the last one. Anthony Walker with the I think that's the Boston Celtics, right? Is that the Boston Celtics? But then again, there you go again. I don't know anything much about this 20-card set, but it is a complete set. Comes in a box. So I'll have to find out roughly how much this set costs and probably try to see if I can sell that at my next sale. We might do a sale possibly next Saturday. We'll have to see. I'd like to try and get another sale because I won't be back till the second week of December from my vacation as far as when I do my sales on Saturday. So I may do a sale on the 12th, which would be just before Christmas, in case people want to buy some Christmas presents for somebody. So I believe, because I'll be on vacation on the 5th. The first week in December, I will be on vacation. So after that, I will be back, and probably the 12th of December, I'll do a sale. And if I do a sale this month, I might do one not this Saturday, but next Saturday on the 21st. So I'll make an announcement if I do want to do that. Bibby Bobka's in the house. How you doing there, Bibby? Nice to have you in here with us today. So let me put this, I don't think this will go in that way because there's no space, but I'm going to put it right like that for now. We'll go through those last. Let's see what we got in this first section here. It looks like it looks like this one we have an auto of, it looks like a rookie autograph edition for Donald Williams. I think he's with North Carolina, I guess. Donald Williams with North Carolina. Just says, congratulations, you have received an autographed 1995 Basketball Rookies Autograph Edition card. collegiate licensed product. Like I said, I do not know much about basketball, so you guys could tell me if I have some good cards here or not. But I will research these just prior to the sale coming up next Saturday and see, because he wants me to try and sell some of these cards that I wouldn't want for my collection. And I'm not really basketball, a little bit on football, just for the Seattle Seahawks. Trying to see if I could do the Seattle Mariners and the Seattle Seahawks. That's about the only thing football I'm interested in, is the Seahawks. But then we've got here a Fleer product for the Hawks. Tree Rollins, a center. Then we've got another one from the Hawks. These all Hawks? No, they're different. Okay. Doc Rivers, which is a guard. And then we've got Robert Reed, a forward for the Rockets. Paul Presley with the Bucks, a guard. Terry Porter with the Portland Trailblazers, which is a guard. Then we've got Alex English, a forward for the Nuggets. And then we've got Johnny Dawkins, a guard for the Spurs. Again, I don't know. All right, Cardinals fan says, your name, Donald. What, your name? All right. So, and then after that, who do we got here? Oh, Shaquille O'Neal. I've heard that name before. Shaq continues the tradition of great players in the post for the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers. There we go, an upper deck. Los Angeles Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal. I've heard of that guy. And who do we got next? Oh, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan with the Kings. The Bulls. Michael Jordan. Everybody knows Michael Jordan. The Jordan Files. Upper deck product there. Here we go. Another Shaquille O'Neal with the Magic. Shaquille O'Neal with the Magic. All right. Who do we got next? Oh, this is one of those hologram cards. A Michael Jordan with the Chicago Bulls MVP card. Nice hologram card there. Doc Rivers, best player. Again, I don't know much about basketball. You guys do that probably follow it. But this is a nice Michael Jordan card, that's for sure. And then, oh, here we go. Another Michael Jordan card. Upper deck, October 6th, 1993. Isn't that when he played baseball? Yeah, there we go. He's got his Chicago White Sox. Didn't they bring him up into Chicago White? Yeah, the White Sox. Michael Jordan retirement. He didn't last long in baseball. I think he did a year or two, I think, if I remember right. But that's a nice Michael Jordan baseball card when he got called up for the White Sox. Those are nice Michael Jordan cards. So yes, so some of these cards might be coming to a sale near you next week. For those that might be interested. All right, let's go through some of these football cards here. Again, I do not know much about football. I haven't followed it a whole lot. This is a 2011 All-Pro Troy Polamalu. Whoa. Oh, okay, I've heard of him. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers with the Green Bay Packers. Here we go, 1990 Hall of Fame selection for Franco Harris, right back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. And then what do we got here? 2012 NFLPA Rookie Premiere. Oh, are these all rookie players on this card here? Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. So let's see. Let's look on the back here. And what's it say? Oh, they even tell you who the players are. Brock Osweiler, Andrew Luck. Oh, Andrew Luck. Rookie Premiere. I've heard of Andrew Luck. Kobe Fleener, Nick Foles, Stephen Will, Michael Agnew, Ryan Tannehill, Nick Toon, Alshon Jeffrey, and Ruben Randall. In the middle row is A.J. Jenkins, Joe Adam, Justin Blackman, T.J. Graham, Brandon Whedon, Robert Griffin III, Mohamed Sanu, Devere Posey, Bernard Pierce, right back, Chris Givens, Dwayne Allen, and Brian Quick. And then the bottom row in the picture on the front of these cards, Jarius Wright, Esau Peed, Lamar Miller, Kendall Wright, Trent Richardson, Ronnie Hillman, Ryan Boyles, Robert Turbin, Doug Martin, Michael James, David Wilson. Oh, wow, and Russell Wilson's in here as a quarterback. Bottom row. Oh, okay, so Russell Williams in here on the bottom row. Where's it show Russell Wilson? On the very end, on the bottom row. Oh, okay, that must be Russell Wilson right there. That's Russell Wilson from the Seattle Seahawks, the quarterback. What year was this card? Oh, 2012. Russell Wilson's been a quarterback for a while, hasn't he? I know he had been. Okay. Two cool cards there. A Russell Wilson rookie card. All right. Then we've got here a Chris Miller quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Then we've got a David Wyman for the Seattle Seahawks. Wyman. Oh, there we go. Everybody's heard of this guy. Pro Set Power. Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith. Let's see, Emmitt Smith was with who'd Emmitt Smith play for? This must be some kind of a redemption card. A limited edition foil stamp 10 card set. Cool. And then here we go. We got a Tom Brady with the New England Patriots. Topps Football 50 Years Tom Brady card. Oh, there we go. Brett Favre, quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Quarterback for same name, Donald Williams and Donald Blomdahl. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Oh, here we go. John Elway with the Denver Broncos. John Elway with the Denver Broncos. Oh, there we go. Another John Elway. Oops. Yeah. I oops that one there, didn't I? Let me put that back up full screen. There we go. So John Elway, full screen. Oh, my word. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's Russell Wilson when he was a baseball player. Oh, that's a cool card. With the Colorado Rockies. First Bowman card. Russell Wilson with the Colorado Rockies. Okay, Tom Brady's now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There we go. All right. That is a cool Russell Wilson there. That's a hit for me. Russell Wilson. His first Bowman card as a Colorado Rocky. That is totally awesome there. That's a thick card too. It's a little bit odd. Oh, he's just got it in a real big, thick case. It's not a super thick card. I'll probably put it in something smaller later. That is pretty cool. So Russell Wilson almost became a baseball player. All right, and then our last card here is a Passing the Torch. Donruss Elite. Johnny Unitas with the isn't that the Baltimore Colts? I think it's the Baltimore Colts, if I remember right. This is a short print, 1,119 out of 1,500. So cool football with, I don't know why that one baseball card's in here. That's pretty cool though. Russell Wilson on a baseball card. Have to see how much this Russell Wilson rookie card is. First Bowman Chrome. Or first Bowman card, not first Bowman Chrome. All right. Now let's see. I think that was basketball, football. I think this next group I think is some baseball cards. Looks like these next two stacks are baseball cards. I'm glad he's like me. He collects more baseball cards than football cards and basketball cards. Trevor Hoffman, Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer. Trevor Hoffman there. That's a cool card. And then we've got a Mo Vaughn, 1996 metal. These are both 1996 metal. A Mo Vaughn heavy metal. There we go. Hammerin' Hank, or the Big Hurt Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt Frank Thomas from the 1996 metal set. That is cool. And here we go, a Craig Nettles. A Craig Nettles. Is this an on-card auto? Yes, I don't know. Does anybody know where these printed on there? This looks like it's an on-card, but I could be wrong. Craig Nettles. That's an old card, though. It's a 1973 tops. 1973 tops there for the Jim that I was thinking Craig Nettles. It's not even Craig Nettles. It's his brother Jim Nettles. Craig Nettles did play baseball also. Here we go. Next, we've got Mariano Rivera with the New York Yankees. Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera. Here we got a Jose Canseco. Is that his rookie card? Nope, that's not a rookie card. That's got to be at least a 4 or 5 year card there. But Jose Canseco, nice crisp condition there. Real good shape for that one. Lou Piniella, manager for the New York Yankees. He actually managed the Seattle Mariners for a little while too. I like that. On the checklist, for the team checklist, they put it in alphabetical order on the back. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, there's another Jose. This is a weird one. A little part of a sticker card. Looks like the Bo Diaz got taken off, but the Jose Canseco is still on here. Jose Canseco sticker card. All right. Next we have here Hall of Famer Mike Piazza, rookie card. Oh, this is a rookie card from Mike Piazza. I gotta add that to my rookie card collection. Mike Piazza rookie card. Rated rookie. That's pretty cool there. Put that in the top loader. That's a rated rookie card. I don't think any of these were all. That one's not. Canseco, no. Nope. Nope. Twins, Portland. Oh, the James William Nettles. Looks like this was his second year card. Those are just. Dun, 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 dun. Trevor Hoffman, I don't think this is his rookie card, but it might be his second year card. Awesome. With the San Diego Padres. Here we go. Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla. I believe that might be Bobby Bonilla's rookie card. All right. Then it looks like we've got 2 Nolan Ryan cards here. That's from 1992. These should go here. They're not in top loaders. There we go. Put that there. Ooh, here we go. Getting some cards that I like. Hall of Famer Cal Ripken Jr. Ultra Fleer. 1994. 1994 Ultra Fleer. Russell Wilson baseball rookie card, $24.99. Oh, really? Is that what that one runs? That is pretty cool. A Russell Wilson baseball rookie card, $24.99. Thanks there, Cardinals fan, for looking that up for me. Appreciate that. Frank Thomas hologram card here. The Big Hurt Frank Thomas. This looks like a 1997 SPX card. 1997 SPX. There we go. Another Cal Ripken Jr. Community Heroes. Upper Deck 1993. Cal Ripken Jr. card. Awesome there. Oh, is this an original Willie Mays? An original Willie Mays. Some type of cardboard. I don't know why it's... I'll have to do research on this one. Shows his 1962 stats, so I'll have to look this one up. This Willie Mays. He's got some pretty good cards in here. Willie Mays, number 106, with the San Francisco Giants. Willie Mays. All right. Oh, you're on eBay right now checking out some of these cards for me. That's cool. Appreciate that, Cardinals fan. All right, we've got a Nolan Ryan here with a picture for the California Angels. Nolan Ryan. 1978 tops, I believe this is. Yep, 1978 tops. Nolan Ryan. Cool card there. We've got another Nolan Ryan here from an Upper Deck 1993 with the Texas Rangers. All right. And then we've got I think this is an original, not a throwback. This is an original. 1971 tops. Or 1970 All-Star Gold Cup card for Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson? All right. Thurman Munson card. Next up to bat here, we got an Alex Rodriguez. Oh, we got two A-Rods here. Got two A-Rods. Upper Deck Classic Alumni 1993. 1993 Upper Deck for Alex Rodriguez with the Seattle Mariners. It makes it look like a different card, but this is just a yellow top loader. An older yellow style top loader. But awesome card there for A-Rod. A-Royd. Some people call him A-Royd. Next up to bat, we got Billy Wagner, top prospect. Upper Deck for 1994 Upper Deck. What organization did he come as? Probably the Houston Astros prospect. All right. Billy Wagner. All right. And we got a die cut here for Vladimir Guerrero, Vladdy Daddy. Vladdy Daddy with the Albany Polecats. So Vladimir Guerrero Sr. die cut top 10 prospect card. This is like a rookie card for Vladimir Guerrero. I'll have to double check and see if this is, because this is actually pre-rookie because it's professional baseball. It's from the Professional Baseball League. So that's awesome. An awesome card to put in my Hall of Fame collection. All right. Next we have Tino Martinez with the New York Yankees. Tino Martinez. Star Focus Upper Deck. SPX. Oh, another short print. Looks like the top 10 homers. Mark McGwire, Ken Griffey Jr., Larry Walker, and Tino Martinez. All right, number 387 out of 1,750. Oh, these ones he's got in nice casers. Oh, there we go. A Score 96 Alex Rodriguez future franchise. But of course, he left Seattle and went to where the money brought him, to the New York Yankees. I don't know if that's the current price. That's probably some old stickers. Some old stickers is my guess. All right. But franchise futures, Alex Rodriguez, 1996 Score when he was with the Seattle Mariners. Oh, is that what they call that? A smoke top loader? A smoke top loader, huh? All right, and then we've got a Fleer 97 Jeff Bagwell Lumber Company. Looks like a piece of like a round of wood. It's a die cut, that's for sure. 2 of 18. These must have been like short prints or subsets from what Doesn't say what base. Oh, Fleer. That's right, Fleer 97. That's a nice, those nice old style cases that they put that in. But very nice lumber company there. Okay. What do we got next here? Roberto Alomar, another Hall of Famer. International Pieces of the Action. SP Game Bat Milestone Edition. Okay, what's this one say on the back here? Congratulations, you have received a Roberto Alomar Game Used Bat trading card from the Upper Deck Company. On the front of this card is an authentic piece of a bat used by Roberto Alomar as an official Major League Baseball game. In an official Major League Baseball game. We hope this piece of MLB history as we at Upper Deck Company continue to keep you as close as you can get to the game, basically. So a bat relic for Roberto Alomar. That is a cool card. And who do we got here? Oh my word! Edgar Martinez autograph card, Donruss Signature Series for Edgar Martinez of the Seattle Mariners. Boy, this is an old tea bag that it's in here. That's pretty cool, though. Looks like this is a 2001 Donruss. I don't know if they called this a sticker auto or back in the day, but nonetheless, awesome. Awesome. Probably take it out of this and it'll look nicer in a nicer team bag. I don't think this bag does it justice. Look how old that bag is. I gotta take that out. It looks a lot nice. Ooh, there we go. It looks a lot nicer this way. It's got that little shininess into it, and part of the embossed Donruss symbol there. That is Donruss Signature Series. That is an awesome looking card. That goes into my Hall of Fame collection for sure. Sorry, Joel. But I like putting some of these together into my Hall of Fame collection. And that'll go in as an autograph card for a Hall of Famer. Awesome. A smoke top loader. Thanks there, Cardinals fan. We've got one more stack, it looks like here. And this one. And this looks like some more baseball, I think. We will see what we've got here. Ooh, we got a Griffey set here. A Griffey set. Let me take this out of here. See what we've got here. He's got numbers 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and a 1. Oh no, what's it, missing a set? Or is it? I wonder if this is the same set. It's just different cards. Might be. See what we've got here. 14, 12, 11, 10, and 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 14. Oh, so it's not a complete set. But that's pretty good, though. These are what year? 1993 BD production. I don't think I've got any of these, so I won't have the whole set. But this is nice. Ken Griffey Jr. Collector's Edition. Ken Griffey Jr. These are awesome looking cards. Oh, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. It's like an artist's rendition of different Ken Griffey Jr.'s. Oh, there we go. That's when him and his dad did the back-to-back home runs. Griffey Jr. and Sr. Griffey Jr. 24 karat gold. And Griffey Jr. #1 pick. Now I see why they had that one on top. That's card number 1. I think these will all fit in this one sleeve. I don't know why you had it in 2. There we go. Keep that set into one bag there. All right. Penny sleeve is still usable. I'll use that later when I need to for some other cards. What do we got here? Some cut aboves. Cut aboves. This must be another set. Oh, let me look at this one. By the way, it looks like these are a bunch of Ken Griffey Jr.'s. He knows I like Ken Griffey Jr. So Ken Griffey Jr. die cut card. Mariners Upper Deck from 1996. Power Package. Oh, okay. PP1. Power Package 1. Awesome. Then we got a Ken Griffey Jr. Pepsi card. A Pepsi Cola card. A Pepsi. What they call a Pepsi card. I have a Pepsi card. Number 3 of 8. Might be a small subset that Pepsi did back in the day. Cool card there. Pacific collection was from a local. This is from a local Washington State trading card company. They're a couple towns south from me here, but Ken Griffey Jr. Pacific collection. Another 1993 Upper Deck Griffey, Kevin Mitchell, and Jay Buhner. A Griffey 1990 Leaf MVP card. A Griffey Gold Cup card. I believe this is a 1990 Topps. The Gold Cup card was from 1990. M starting lineup, Ken Griffey Jr. from a Kenner starting lineup printed in Hong Kong, 1993. That was part of the Kenner product line. Then we've got, of course, a Babe Ruth today. Oh, Babe and Today's Best. Babe Ruth and Ken Griffey Jr. That's a pretty cool looking card. Number 21 in that set. Mega cards. All right, looks like we've got Ken Griffey Jr. Diamond King. I think it's just two of the same card here. He just got them in a one top loader here. Matter of fact, let me just take care of that right now and put it in a separate top loader here. All right, then we've got a 1990 Upper Deck. That's Junior's second year. Second year card here. His rookie card for Upper Deck was 1989. Then we got an All-Star American League Ken Griffey Jr. Topps 40 Years of Baseball. And this one is 1991. So that is his third year card. Cool cards here. Go through these Griffies here. Another Ken Griffey Jr. Seattle Mariners Hot Commodities Upper Deck. 1996 die cut HC1. Jimmy Dean Sausage 1993 Ken Griffey. These are some younger Ken Griffey Jr. cards here. Yeah, there you go. They got him here on the Jimmy Dean when he played for Bellingham, San Bernardino, and then Vermont, and then 1989 when he came to the Mariners. Awesome card there. There's a Don Russ, Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle Mariners. This is a where's the year hiding there? Blah blah. 1997 Upper Deck, or Don Russ, not Upper Deck, Don Russ. All right, a 1990 Fleer second year card, Baseball All Stars, Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners outfielder. There you go again. Bellingham, San Bernardino, Vermont, and then the Mariners in 1989. Then here we've got another Ken Griffey Jr. Pinnacle 1992 score product. Okay, then of course more top loaders here. Let's go through this little set here now. Gonna put that right in the box here behind that front set there. At least he did have these kind of somewhat organized. Let's see. Oh, these are in here snug as a bug. Or they probably haven't been out of the bag in a while. They're definitely snug in there. All right, cut above. Oh, so there must be duplicates in here. Yeah, there's duplicates. Well, we'll see between both these sets here if we have a set. Maybe we'll have a set. Hi, Donald. I have a A1. I have a 1 minute break. No problem there. Sorry, did I miss your 1 minute break? That was 2 minutes ago. Sorry about that, FJ Decon. I might have missed your minute ago. Let's see. Let me get these all separated. I think they're all from the same set here. Yeah, I think they're all the same set, just duplicates, I think. Yeah, I think we do got duplicates in here. But it looks like a nice little Ken Griffey Jr. set here. What do we got? CA1, CA2, 3. We had 2 1s, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 6. 10s, 2 10s. Okay, we have a 9s, 2 9s, 2 8s, or 1 8, a 7. There's a 6 and a 6. Okay, I think I got these in order here now. What do we got? Do we got a 1? We got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8, 9, and a 10. It looks like we have a complete set here. Let me get this out. I don't think we have 2 complete sets maybe, but it looks like we have 1 complete set. CA1, CA2, CA3, CA4. There's a CA5, CA6, CA7. There's an 8 and a 9 and a 10. So there's 1 complete set for sure. It's nice when you have a complete set of a cut above or a subset card set. I don't know if I'm going to get them back in there. Actually, I know how to do this. Got to put 1 and 10 here and then sandwich the rest in the middle. Watch, here you go, 1 and 10. That's how you get them back in there snug as a bug. You do 1 and 10, and you put 2 through 9 between the 2, and then you stuff them in the bag. Don't know if I can do that. That's just too big. Okay, I got to get one of Ethan's bigger bags here. Ethan, when he sends me some, he gets some of these bigger penny sleeves, that's for sure. The thicker ones, and they're a little bit wider. There we go. So that's a complete set. And then the other one, I think, is just a partial set. So if we do this, we got what? We got 1, then we go 4, 5, 6, 2 extra 6s, a 7, a 9, and a 10. So just a few cards in that one. Some are missing. I need another bigger bigger penny sleeve here, which I think this one will work. Okay. Sorry, bear with me. There we go, and that's a partial set. So that's a set and a partial set, and we can put these back in the box over here and get them kind of out of the way. There we go. Put those extra oversized ones there. Let's see, we already seen one of those earlier. This is, I don't even know why that one's in a top loader. It's just kind of a common. So we'll put that one over here. Put the other diamond cakes that are in the bag there. And let's go through the rest of these few cards here. Ethan's the best. Well, I have 2 thumbs down. Who's doing that to me? That's okay. Get a couple more thumbs up. It'll still keep me 90%. Cardinal FJ de Kong. All right. So let's keep continuing going through here. First rate, 1996 Pinnacle Griffey. Next we have a 1990 Donruss Ken Griffey Jr. Second year card here. That's not a rookie card. Sorry, people. That's not a rookie card. That's a second year card, but still a good card nonetheless. Just a second year card, not a rookie card. We'll save that rookie holder for a true rookie card when I find one. All right. Then we've got a Ken Griffey Jr. with the Cincinnati Reds. Great American ball player. He was with the Reds. He went there in 2000. 1, 2, 3. This is 2004 Upper Deck. Then who do we got next here? Ken Griffey Jr. Silver Signature Collector's Choice Upper Deck 1994. See that they had base cards, silver signature, and gold signature. The gold signature is like a super short print. This is a short print. In case you're wondering. Okay, and then just like the who was that other one we had back here? Was that Piazza? Was that Piazza that we got the other leather and lumber? Oh, not there. I think it was in here. Not the Edgar Martinez. Not that one. There we go. Lumber Company. That's pretty cool. And that was the... Who was that one again? That was Jeff Bagwell. Here we got the Ken Griffey Jr. 97 Fleer Lumber Company card. Number 9 out of 18. Cool card there. Rounds out that stack of baseball cards. Next we've got 2 more to go through, and then we'll go on through the whole box. This is a cool card. I like this one. This is a Ichiro Suzuki rookie card. Rookie 2001 Victory. 2001. So this is another one. Ichiro has a lot of different rookie cards, that's for sure. Please like. Don't go too crazy on the emojis there, Cardinals fan. I can get a strike for too many emojis. 4 or 5 is good. The thumbs down does not bother me much because I know when some of my people that watch my replays and stuff, they'll give me some thumbs up. So that'll help compensate for the 2 thumbs down. Some people think that they're hurting you, but it doesn't. It's not that big a deal. I enjoy doing my content, but that is a nice Ichiro Suzuki rookie card. That's for sure. And then the other card I do have here is a Frank Robinson outfielder for the Baltimore Orioles. Frank Robinson. Hall of Famer. I'll probably put this in my, because I don't think I have any older cards for Frank Robinson. Most I have is like reprints. This is an original 1968 Topps, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is back in the day. This is considered a 1968 Topps original, but that's cool. Another Hall of Famer for sure. So that is pretty cool. So other than that, I went and previewed this whole box to you. Hopefully you enjoyed allowing me the time to spend time with you to go through this box that my friend gave to me yesterday on Veterans Day at our Veterans Breakfast that we went to. He just said, if you see something you like, you can put it in your PC, and then if it's something you don't do anything with, just see if you can sell some of it on your sale. So I will have most likely especially the basketball and the football, except for maybe the Russell Wilson, unless somebody wants to buy it for the right price. So I will see. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I think I might be able to do a sale on the 21st. Around the 20th or the 21st. We'll see how that works out. But that's what we will do there. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side here and get ready to finish off for today. I don't have anything else to share for today. Tomorrow for our Hall of Fame Friday, again, we'll be doing the 1936 inductees, which will be the last episode for our Hall of Fame Friday inductees series. But I will be starting a new series most likely next Friday, and it will be a new series dealing with Hall of Fame. I'll just leave that clue for now. It will be a Hall of Fame series. So we will still continue with our Hall of Fame Friday, and I might add a new content as far as Hall of Fame and Fairfield Fridays. Anybody catch that out there? Hall of Fame and Fairfield Fridays. Just like Kevin's Card Collecting and More, he does a Fairfield Friday. I may bring that onto my channel. We will see if I will continue it, but I will do at least a couple episodes with my new Hall of Fame. Tristan's pack and box openings. How you doing there, Tristan? Thanks for popping into the stream here. If those in the channel do not know who Tristan's pack and box opening is, make sure you check out their channel. The best way I do for trying to look somebody up on YouTube, since you can't do it the old way where you can just click on their name and go to their channel, just copy and paste Tristan's pack and box openings and then do a search in your YouTube search, and I am almost positive if you do it that way, they'll probably turn up in your search. Hi, I'm confused. One of your mystery packs get arrived. What? I am confused. One of your mystery packs. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, no problem, Tristan's pack and box openings. Whenever I do see somebody new in the channel, I do not hesitate to shout somebody out. I might miss somebody popping into the channel when they do hop in if I'm right in the middle of my content that I'm doing. Sorry, I had to get a sip of water there. But yeah. So I will always shout a new person that shows up in the channel. All right. Yeah, I've only been here twice. Yeah, I thought I remember seeing you once before. But I do appreciate you being here. We do have 7 people watching. 11 thumbs up. If you can, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. I'm going to get ready to sign off here. It is 12 o'clock. I do have other things going on my docket today, but we will be sure to have some fun on the channel. Tomorrow again, 10:30 a.m., we will be doing our Hall of Fame inductees for 1936. Again, that will end up my Hall of Fame inductees series. That way they will all be listed in a playlist on the channel, so you can watch any and all of the Hall of Fame inductees video series from 1936 to 2020 when you're ready for that. There you go, Tristan packs and box openings. Cardinals fan, put your link in the channel there. So, oh, no problem. Understand that, Tristan's pack and box openings. I would be here, but I have school. Understand. Criterium Racer, good day. LATHOF indicated. Thanks, cards. Okay, so there you go. Appreciate you stopping by too, Criterium Racer. All right. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. All right. Oh yeah, tomorrow will be the last Hall of Fame inductees in that series. And then next year I'll be starting a new series. Oh, one of your silver mystery packs get arrived. Oh, yeah. That's the... When did you get that there, FJ? FJ the King, when did you get that mystery pack? Did it arrive yesterday or today? I thought you said you got a package from me the other day. And yeah, that was a bonus for you. I sent you some team cards for the Chicago Cubs, I believe, and a little package. And I sent you one of my sample. I didn't order one. No, it's a gift. It was a gift from me to you from being an awesome moderator on my channel. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. I got it today. Oh, okay. Now you're confusing me. I thought you said you got a package the other day from me. Did you get 2 packages? I think I only sent one out to you. But it has extra stuff in it, so that should give you something to do. I thought you'd have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah, that silver mystery pack is the ones that I did up for my channel viewers. And those will be always up for sale. Anytime somebody would want one, I can open it up on the channel and then ship it out. That way you'll know what you're getting when you get it in the mail. But or I do have an eBay page, so you can always go to my eBay and get something there. Yeah, the other day was the auction stuff. Did you buy some stuff from my auction? Maybe you did. Sometimes I confuse myself. So did you get 2 different packages from me? Maybe you did. I'm confused now. But as you know, FJ, I always get confused. Just kidding. This is fun. I bought stuff. Oh, you did buy stuff. And I did send you stuff. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. You are absolutely correct. Hold on a second. Let me check something really quick here. You did buy stuff, didn't you? And I sent it, so why didn't I write that on there before? Let's see, that was from my Halloween sale, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. Now I remember. That's right. Got it. Now I remember. That's right. So you did get 2 packages. I gave you a bonus package. Uh-oh, Donald. Halloween. Yes, Halloween. There we go. Now I remember. I just double checked on my PayPal to make sure. Now I remember. That's because it was separate, and then when I sent you that, I put it in my little book of names so I know all my customers I dealt with. Kevin's Card Collecting and More. Hello, Donald and everyone. Thanks for popping in today, Kevin. Have you been lurking about in the background? Are you back to work now? Are you and Ramona doing much, much better now, hopefully? I sure hope you are. I've been praying for you guys. So other than that, I can't think of anything else to say for today. So I'm going to turn my camera around and get ready to say my goodbyes. We do have 12 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down, but that's okay. Tristan's pack and box opening. See ya. I got to go. All right, Tristan. Thank you again for stopping by and visiting us today. I appreciate the time you came here. Kevin's Card Collecting and More. Hey, brother. Kevin, are you going to try and do your... We missed you last Friday. Hopefully you're feeling better. Are you going to do a Fairfield Friday tomorrow, Kevin? Are you back on your schedule to be able to do your stream this coming Friday? Back to morning classes. We're on the mend. Thank you so much for the prayers, as they have definitely helped out. No problem there, Kevin. All right. So, as far as today, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Get ready to finish up and get ready to just go about my daily routine. Sorting cards, organizing things, getting packages ready, and listing more things up on my eBay page. So you all, let me turn this around so I can say my signature goodbye. This has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles. Having been live to you from Arlington, Washington, Kevin says, I should be good for Fairfield tomorrow. I still have Left Behind's big box I need to open. Oh, you got another big box from Left Behind? Oh. I'm sure you'll have fun with that one. I wonder what he sent this time. Did he send you some more Carefield products, maybe? So, FJ DeKong, bye, Donald. Thanks for the package once again. Oh, you are welcome. Here, I got confused. You said you got a package the other day, and then you got a package today. I forgot I sent you a second package. That second package, by the way, FJ, is a gift from me to you and your dad. Okay? So that is a gift from me to you mainly, and your dad. I really appreciated being able to talk to him the other day via message, email. I've had it for nearly 2 weeks. Can't wait to see what's in it. He said it's Carefield Series 2. Oh no, so you got a new series coming up. No Matt Noakes, Kevin. Thank you. All right. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. We will see you again tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for my last episode of Hall of Fame inductees. We'll be doing the very first class of Hall of Fame inductees, 1936. Okay? And just to give you a sneak peek, it will be Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, Babe Ruth, and Honus Wagner. Okay? So let me turn the camera around, get ready to sign off for today, and we will see you all tomorrow. Okay? As I go out the door, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me, and have a great and wonderful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for Hall of Fame Friday. Bye for now.